Hey Sonia, did you finish packing for our trip? Mom said to make sure you do everything. She says not to forget anything as well. I'm so looking forward to this vacation. I took a 1-week leave from work just for this.
Oh, sorry, I'm not quite done packing yet.
What? You're still not finished? We're leaving tomorrow morning, you know. What are you even doing? You're just at home all day.
Sorry, but it looks like Maria has a fever today. I went to the doctor with her, which is why I didn't have time to pack.
Huh? A cold? Come on, seriously? What are you going to do if I catch the cold as well? I wouldn't be able to go on our vacation.
What? It can't be helped, Carlo. Even the doctor said that children suddenly get fevers often. The temperature has been changing really quickly recently as well, which is probably why she got a cold in the first place.
Those are just excuses. It's your fault as her mother that you didn't take care of her better. Jesus, you're a failure of a mother, Sonia. You let our child catch a cold when we're about to go on an onset vacation? Come on, Sonia, you need to do better.
Even if you tell me that now.
Can't you just do something about her cold until we leave tomorrow? We have medicine for cold, right?
But Maria is still only 3 months old, you know. We can't just make her drink a bunch of medicine. Even the doctor at the clinic said that we just have to wait until she recovers. The doctor says she should be fine in a few days.
A few days? But we're supposed to go on vacation starting tomorrow. We can't wait a few days. Jesus, what a useless doctor. Then what are we going to do tomorrow then? Maria can't just come with us or else she might spread the disease to the rest of us.
To be honest, I'd be thankful if we just delayed the trip. Clearly Maria can't come with us and someone has to stay behind to take care of her, so...
What?
I mean, we don't know if Maria is going to recover until tomorrow or not. And even if she does, who knows if she'll get a fever again while we're on vacation? It's just too risky.
Stop messing around. Why do we have to delay our vacation? Even my mother was looking forward to this for so long now. We can't just cancel the vacation on the day before we're supposed to leave just because Maria has a fever.
What do you mean, just because Maria has a fever? Personally, I think that this is nothing to joke about.
Fine. I don't care. Don't come to our vacation if you don't want to. Stay at home with Maria. I'll just go with my mom. You're happy with that, right?
But I'd be really glad if you stayed behind to help me with taking care of Maria, though. Also, I might get sick too, and it would be really bad if no one was around to help me if that happens.
Huh? There's no way I'm going to stay behind as well. I've been planning this vacation for months now. And who knows when I'll be able to take 1 week leave from work like this again. I'm going to go on this onsen vacation with my mom without you or not. Just stay at home and take care of Maria and do the housework or something like you always do. Jesus, to think that you would complain about the vacation I planned because of something as trivial as this.
Huh? What are you saying, Carlo? Is your vacation more important than Maria getting a fever?
I don't remember saying anything like that. You're such a hassle to deal with, Sonia. You always make it seem like a big deal when in reality it's nothing. I don't care anymore. I'm going to stay at my parents' house tonight. The stuff I'm going to be bringing to the trip is already at my parents' house anyway. So I'll do the packing myself. I'm not going to come home until you reflect on what you've done, Sonia.
Huh? What do you mean, reflect on what I've done? It's not like I purposefully made Maria catch a cold or something. Hold on, Carlo. I really need you to stay with us until Maria gets better. Hello, Sonia. I heard from Carlo about what happened. Not only have you not finished packing, but you're using your daughter's fever as an excuse, it seems? Seriously, you need to do better than this, Sonia, if you're going to be part of our family. Mother-in-law, but Maria's fever was so sudden, and I wasn't used to bringing her to the clinic, so... Stop making excuses! Jesus, you're just going to cause trouble for your husband just because your daughter got a fever? A real mother would do something about this before we left for our vacation. Seriously, Sonia, you're a terrible housewife. You let your child catch the cold and you cause trouble for your husband. You really are a failure of a wife and of a mother. Sorry. I wonder why Carlo ever married a woman like you in the first place. You couldn't even give us a boy that could inherit our property. What? I know you said that you wanted me to give birth to a boy, but it's not like I can choose what gender my child is going to be. Whatever. I was able to do it on my first try, wasn't I? Well, to be honest with you, I wanted to go on this vacation with only my family anyways. I guess it's perfect timing that your daughter got sick because now you won't be able to come. Make sure you reflect on your mistakes while you're at home taking care of Maria, all right? Bye then. Come home, Carlo. Come home right now. Please.
Huh? What's your problem? These notifications are annoying, you know. I'm driving right now, all right?
Maria has a really high fever. It's almost 40 degrees Celsius. I caught a cold from her as well and also have a fever now. I can't move my body well. What should I do? Please come home and help us.
Seriously, Sonia? You're so selfish. All you think about is yourself. I already told you that I've been planning this vacation for months, and both me and my mother have been looking forward to it, haven't I? Could you think about how me and my mother feel, and not just about your precious baby once in a while?
Huh? But Maria's your child as well. You're her father, Carlo.
I know, I'm her fucking father. But what? Do you want me to throw away my life now that I have a child or something? Maybe you're willing to do that, Sonia, but I'm not. Seriously, you could at least keep this shit to yourself, you know. Not only did you not do any preparation for our trip, but now you come up with these lies to try to get me to come back. I mean, why do you want to disturb our vacation like this so much? Is it because you don't want my mother to enjoy herself or something? I know you two don't get along. But please, Sonia, she's still my mother, and I'm not going to accept you disrespecting her like this. So, could you please stop throwing tantrums already? It was a waste of time stopping the car to reply to your texts.
What are you talking about? I'm not lying. I really do have a fever. And I know it's unfortunate that Maria and I had to get sick like this right before we were supposed to go on vacation, but there's really nothing we can do about it now. Please, Carlo. Maria keeps crying, but I myself can barely stand up.
Oh, stop being such a crybaby, Sonia. What do you mean you can barely stand up? I know you're just being overdramatic and you can stand up just fine. And even if you aren't lying, I'm not coming back. It's your job as the mother to take care of your daughter, all right? Even if you do actually have a fever, you're her mother, so you need to take care of her. I'm busy trying to make my mother happy, you know? I can't just think about you two all the time.
Huh? But you're her father, Carlo. It's your job as well to take care of Maria. Are you seriously going to prioritize your mother, who's completely healthy, over us, your sick wife and child?
I already told you that I had planned this vacation so that my mom could have some fun for a change. Stop acting like you two are the only family I have. To think that I was thinking of asking my father, who was going to join us later on, to bring you two with him if you apologized. I guess there's no need for that anymore, though. Don't bother our vacation any more than you already have. I'm going to block your account until you realize your mistakes.
Wait, Carlo! Hold on. I'm really at my limit here.
Hey, Sonia. It's been 3 days since I blocked you. Do you realize now what you did wrong? By the way, the atmosphere in the car on our way to the onsen was terrible because of you. I told Mom about what you said to me and her mood immediately turned sour. She kept complaining about you the way here, talking about how you were so selfish trying to get me to come home and cancel the vacation I had planned for her. Well, She did get in a better mood once we entered the onsen and ate some food and did some sightseeing, though. If you apologize from the bottom of your heart, then I'll consider forgiving you. Even if my mother says that she's willing to forgive you if you apologize. So, will you please stop with this tantrum of yours and apologize to us by video chat or something? If you do that, we'll bring you on our next vacation. Just make sure that next time you and Maria don't get sick on the day before departure. By the way, do you know where my dad is right now? He was supposed to have joined us already. I tried texting and calling him, but he wouldn't answer. Hey, Sonia? Are you even reading these texts? Seriously, this behavior is just too childish, even for you. That's what you have to say after ignoring them for 3 days? I'm impressed at how you can talk like that to your sick wife and child. You'll consider forgiving her? Who the fuck do you think you are? You really are an embarrassment of a man. No, you're an embarrassment of a human being, actually. Huh? What's with that tone of voice? I see you haven't repented even one bit. And to think that I was willing to forgive you after all the bullshit you gave me and Mom. Don't get all cocky on me, all right? Because we won't give you a second chance next time if you do. You're the one who's being cocky, Carlo. Sonia has nothing she needs to repent about. All she did was ask for your help when she really needed it. Sonia? Hold on. You're not Sonia. Who are you then? I'm your father. What? Dad? But why? Where is Sonia and why are you texting from her phone? I'm borrowing Sonia's smartphone right now. You see, she's not in a state to be able to talk to you right now. What? What do you mean she isn't in a state to be able to talk to me? Why not? What's going on? Why, you say? Carlo, do you seriously not realize what you've done? You've left your wife and child at home when they were both sick. Do you seriously think that nothing could have happened? What? But Sonia said it was just a common cold, and people get better from that in just a few days if they just rest, right? Yes, but in this case, a 3-month-old child was also sick. And Sonia was under extreme pressure from having to take care of her while being sick herself. She collapsed and is currently in the hospital. Your daughter, Maria, is in the hospital as well. What? They're in the hospital? But she said it was just a cold. I got a call from the hospital 3 days earlier. They said that Sonia and Maria were taken to the emergency room by an ambulance. According to the paramedics, Sonia collapsed from high fever combined with overwork, and Maria was in a similar state. Luckily, both of them are going to make full recoveries, but they're going to be staying in the hospital for a few days. You've got to be kidding, right? Hold on, which hospital were they taken to? I'm going to come meet them now. You won't be able to see them anymore, Carlo. Actually, I forbid you to even try seeing them from now on. I won't let you do them any more harm than you already have. What? But I'm her husband. You can't just forbid me from not seeing her anymore. Sorry, but I took a look at the conversations you two have been having by text. 3 days ago, they came to you for help since the two of them had really high fevers, Carlo. But not only did you ignore them and prioritize your vacation, but you insulted her and made it seem like she was the one at fault. Maybe you're her husband now, but who knows if that's going to last. Huh? What do you mean by that? Even if you do actually have a fever, you're her mother, so you need to take care of her. I'm busy trying to make my mother happy, you know. Who the fuck do you think you are? She's your wife, not your slave, Carlo. But... You're Sonia's husband and Maria's father, aren't you? To think that you would ignore your sick wife and daughter to go on a trip with your mother. You're a disgrace to all fathers. No, all men. Who do you think you are treating your wife like that? That's somebody's daughter, you know. I'm pretty sure they didn't agree to her marrying you just so you could treat her like this. And your daughter Maria too? Your wife risked her life to give birth to that baby, and this is how you treat her? I mean, judging by your texts, you didn't give a fuck as to what happened to her. But that's... I mean... Sonia said it was just a cold. There's nothing to be worried about, isn't it? I thought that she was just throwing a tantrum and over-exaggerating because we had a fight recently. Also, even if she really did have a fever, it's not like I could have done anything if I had returned. Sonia is a capable person as well, so I thought she would be able to handle things. What the fuck are you saying right now? Just because you didn't know what to do means it's okay for you to just abandon your wife and child? Couldn't you have at least brought her to a doctor or something? So you thought that she would be able to handle things because she's a capable person, huh? Have you forgotten that it's only been 3 months since she gave birth? There are probably still a lot of things that she hasn't even gotten used to yet, and she probably hasn't even fully recovered from giving birth yet as well. Not only that, but her parents live far away, so she can't rely on them. Who's going to be there for her if her own husband isn't? But someone who uses their own parents as an excuse to abandon their wife and child isn't being kind to their parents at all. You're a disgrace to me, Carlo. Your mother, who sided with you all this time, is a degenerate as well. I'm impressed she can just call Sonia a failure of a mother like that, when she herself is a piece of trash. You two are a disgrace to our family. Father, but I was really only trying to make Mom happy. You'd risk your wife and child's life just to make your mom happy? Honestly, you disgust me, Carlo. I've been suspicious about how you and Carmen were treating Sonia for a while now. I thought that you might not be treating her with enough respect. It looks like I should have said something earlier. Hold on, Father. Where's the hospital Sonia and Maria are at? Tell me. There's no way I'm going to tell you where they are. Sonia's parents came, and I let them take care of Sonia and Maria. I'm going to go where you two are right now. Hi, Sonia. It's been a week since we last talked, right? I heard that you were discharged from the hospital. I want to talk to you about something.
But isn't there something you want to say to me first?
I'm so sorry. I really am. My father came to our vacation destination after that, and he got extremely mad at the two of us. I'm so sorry about abandoning you two, even though I knew that you had a fever. I'm so sorry that you had to go to the hospital because of me too.
Is that so? Your father scolded you, didn't he?
Yes. He told me that now I'm married and have children. I should prioritize my wife and child above everything else. The things I said to you also can't be forgiven and are unacceptable as a human being. I understand that what he said was correct, and I regret everything I did to you. Father got mad at Mom as well for insulting you so much these past few months. She started crying when Father told her that he was going to divorce her.
And?
What? What I'm trying to tell you is that I regret my actions now that I know what I did was wrong. So could you please give me another chance? I promise I won't abandon you two ever again. You and Maria are going to be my #1 priority from now on. Please. You're at your parents' house now, right? I'll come and pick you up, so could you please come back to our house?
Nah, I think I want to get divorced.
What? Why? Why do we have to get divorced so soon? I promise to never do anything like that ever again, please.
You see, Carlo, I was thinking that if the first words you said to me weren't apologies or excuses, but something like, "How are you feeling?" or "How is Maria?" anything that showed you cared about how the two of us were doing, I would give you another chance.
What?
But you didn't even say anything like that, did you? It was so obvious that all you wanted was for me to forgive you so you could get off easily. At the end of the day, all you think about is yourself, Carlo.
No, that's not true. I really was worried about you two. I was practically going insane not being able to know if you two were all right.
But you didn't even come visit me once these past 3 days. You didn't even bother texting me until now.
To tell you the truth, I did actually want to go to the hospital immediately. But my father refused to tell me where you two were being hospitalized. Also, I didn't text you because I thought that you didn't want to be bothered by me while you were in the hospital. That's why I didn't text you until now when you got out of the hospital.
You should have come even against your father's wishes. You could have gotten on your knees and pleaded with him, or maybe find out where we were by some other way. Just idly waiting until we were discharged from the hospital? If I were in your shoes, I wouldn't be able to do something like that. Not only that, but you wanted to get away with apologizing only by text. It's not that you didn't even bother coming to see me yourself, but you didn't even bother even calling me. Just what do you think I am, Carlo? Some sort of child that you can just fool?
You've got this all wrong. That's not what I meant when I only texted you until now. There was a lot of things happening with me too, you know? So please, let's just talk things through one more time face to face.
To be honest, I feel like talking to you is just going to be a huge waste of time. You see, I had a lot of time to think about what happened to me until now while I was in the hospital. Since the first day we were married, you've been insulting me from time to time. While I was pregnant, you always just laughed it off and ignored me when I said I was feeling sick in the morning. And when my water broke, I called you and you told me you were too busy since you were at a drinking party. I remember the first time you came to see me and the baby at the hospital, you were drunk as hell. After me and the baby were discharged from the hospital and went home, you still made me do all the housework on top of taking care of the baby. Even though I did all that, you and your mother would always talk about how incompetent of a wife and mother I was. This incident was the final spark necessary to set things in motion, but I was already thinking before that I couldn't put up living with you like this any longer. Don't bother trying to convince me otherwise, because I'm not going to change my mind. You're just going to waste your time.
Please, Sonia, don't say that. I was wrong about everything. I'll apologize as many times as you want me to. I'll help you with the housework and taking care of Maria from now on as well. I promise, I'll change.
No, Carlo. I'm sorry, but I think that's impossible for someone like you. You won't be able to change for our sakes because all you think of is yourself. I mean, you seriously only thought about helping me with the housework and taking care of Maria until now?
Wait, you're making a mistake. I really will change.
I don't care anymore. I'm not willing to go through the same shit again because of you and your mother. If there's something you want to tell me, please contact my lawyer from now on. I left the divorce papers in your house as well, so sign it and turn them in as soon as possible, okay? After that, I blocked all of Carlo's social media accounts and sent him the name card of the lawyer my parents hired for me. Carlo frequently called my parents' home number and even came himself once, but thankfully my parents and my lawyer took care of all of that and turned him away immediately. Thanks to their help, I was able to get some proper rest. I wouldn't know what I would have done without them. After that, me and Carlo got divorced and I barely had to see him throughout the whole process. I made him promise to pay us a sizable alimony on top of child support for Maria. Carlo opposed the alimony and cried about it until the end, but since I no longer had any love or pity for him, it was honestly just an unpleasant sight. Soon after that, Carlo's father also divorced Carlo's mom. It was a mess, and it was almost turned into a court matter, but thanks to the lawyer I introduced to my father-in-law, they were able to get divorced without any complications. After they got divorced, my former mother-in-law lost all of her former spirit and just stayed in her room at Carlo's house all day. It seems that her Alzheimer's is starting to set in as well, so it's probably going to be difficult for Carlo to take care of her. I, on the other hand, returned to my parents' house and am raising Maria with the help of my parents. My father-in-law also sometimes visits us, so he can see his granddaughter. He also helps out in any way he can as well. Apparently, he's going to help us even after I return to work. I'm truly thankful for everything he's done for me and my family until now. There are still a ton of things I need to do before my maternity leave ends, but I think I'll do my best for Maria's sake.